honestly, I'm at the point in my life where I can't even tell my friends whether I'm seeing someone or casually dating because I'm so excited about it, and I tell them everything, and then 2 weeks later they're like, what happened to Brad? And I'm like, who the fuck's Brad?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Ah ha ha ha. You know, it's a funny TikTok in your 20s. In your 40s, it's just sad. And see, this is the case for a lot of women who never bring a guy home to their parents or never bring a guy to Thanksgiving because they know they can't keep a relationship for longer than 6 months. And they don't want to deal with the embarrassment of, hey, yeah, what happened to Brad? And you don't want to tell your grandma he had his fun with me and then he kicked me to the curb. That's awkward over turkey and stuffing, ain't it? Awkward. Or you don't want to tell her I'm so emotionally damaged and effed up as a person. Even if I did meet a good guy, or even if Brad was a good guy, I sabotaged it because I'm a huge F up. Not to mention a lot of these women are drug addicts and alcoholics.
Many women struggling with substance abuse issues did not even think they had one.
Why am I single? That's the question that I get asked all the time. It's my favorite. And I don't know. If I knew, I would be fixing it. I don't know. My therapist doesn't know. My friends don't know. I'm relatively sane.
I'm very tired of all of the lies.
I'm relatively sane. My therapist doesn't know. My therapist doesn't know. Which you probably can't gather from my TikTok videos.
Exactly. TikTok videos. That's your first problem. But let's go back a little bit. You refer to the audience as bitch. You know, that probably doesn't help your case either. Men don't usually go for women who use that word frequently. It's kind of ghetto, man.
I look like telling a nigga good morning. I look like being nice, sweet, charming, and woman.
Yeah, a blonde white girl who's ghetto. It usually doesn't go over well in the white community. The whole thing about you being sane, that was hilarious. Because as you guys all know, if you watch my content, there's certain things sane people just don't do. And come on TikTok and talk about their personal lives, definitely one of them.
I miss the days, okay, where people would actually, like, they would keep their personal lives away from the internet.
And you're fairly attractive. And fairly attractive women who have online personalities are usually narcissists. No man wants to come home from a long day of work and can't get a meal made because you're in your room doing a makeup tutorial for your TikTok. Or you got to tell him what happened to you at Starbucks earlier.
I'm never going to key your car. I'm hilarious.
No, you're not.
And humble. Maybe I'm too funny.
Have you ever wanted to believe in something, even though you knew it couldn't be true? Did you ever want to believe it so bad you didn't pay attention to what your common sense was telling you?
You're not funny.
Probably not.
No.
I think maybe, here's the theory, I'm a lot of fun, and maybe guys just look at me as fun, and then when we get to date 4 or 5, they go, oh, she's got like layers, and ooh, no, none for me, thanks. Ooh, and
right, when she start acting crazy, that's when they're like, no, I'm good. But she's going to try to paint it as just having layers.
Bitch, I see what you did there. I know.
AKA, when I show him how clinically insane I am, he runs for the border.
As far as I see it, he dodged a bullet with this.
Guy hasn't dodged a single bullet. This guy has, like, dodged a nuclear warhead, as far as I'm concerned.
That's not called having layers, ma'am. It's called being mentally ill. Allegedly. Don't try to sue me.
then they pushed me away. I used to have a really good job. My therapist said that might have intimidated dudes. But guess what? Now I don't. I'm like a wounded little bird, and like I need help. I need him.
How convenient. You're just gonna leave out how you lost that really good job? Yeah, I bet it was something super cringy. So what do you do now for work, ma'am? OF? I'm just taking a wild guess. Are you getting paid for these makeup tutorials?
I'm ready for the mean and nasty comments that I'm opening myself up.
I am roasting her personally. But it's just a part of the game, man. You push it on the internet, you gotta be ready for the good and the bad. So deal with it.
An older man is always dating younger women, specifically women like 15, 20 years younger than him. I don't think it's because he wants to be with a party girl or a girl who hasn't aged very much yet. Because men at that age, they want to be with someone who just wants to go to a nice dinner with them. They want to be with someone who's over the 2 a.m. bar hopping. And the whole idea that women are the most beautiful at 18, 20 years old is total crap, and we know it. You will see some of the most stunning women pushing 40, even later than.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.
Check every study that was ever done on it.
Don't everybody believe in Google?
I mean, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't make it valid. Just like that 5 of hearts tattoo on your shoulder blade isn't valid. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of guys who would want to date in their age range when they're 40 or 50. But if we're strictly talking about physical attraction, I don't know too many guys who are going to pick a 40-plus-year-old woman over a 25-year-old woman. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's not about lifestyle. It's about the fact that they are more naive and easier to manipulate. They're more likely to put up with his BS. They're more likely to overlook things simply because it's not because they're stupid. It's because they haven't experienced it yet. They haven't been there in that situation where the newness of a fun relationship has worn off and it's been 5 years and he's still sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Look who's talking.
It looked like you're sitting on the couch doing nothing right now.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Just because you can only pull guys who sit on the couch and do nothing, don't speak for other women. This is why women shouldn't get on the internet and talk about their personal lives, because they telling themselves every time. Men date younger because they know that when a woman gets old, she gets bitter and angry and mad, and she's always complaining about something. And a part of the reason why she's bitter, angry, and mad is because she's older. She's not young and cute anymore. And there's nothing you could do to offset that. Your magic trick is over once your looks fade. Most women don't have great personalities and highly interesting things to talk about. We've seen behind the curtain of the magic trick once we've been in a relationship with a woman. Once they're not young, naive, and cute anymore, it's pretty much downhill from there. Mentally, emotionally, every way.
Not all, but most.
Oh, men date younger women because they can still manipulate them and they can't manipulate us anymore. They say the same shit. And it just makes it so hard to respect what they're talking about. Because I just heard another chick say it on TikTok.
It doesn't matter if she's the head of astrophysics or if she's the head of giving head on 4th and Broadway. It doesn't matter, dude. It's the same shit.
These men have realized that once a woman is 25, almost 30 years old, she's a lot more aware of the fact that the societal standards for relationships are kind of unbalanced. So I don't think it's about aging. I don't think it's about partying. I don't think it's about being carefree. It's about being easier on them because they haven't grown into that confident, strong woman that a lot of times you become in your late 20s, early 30s.
And men don't want that type of woman. And they're never going to want that type of woman on average. It's not a flex. Just like most women don't want a sweet, soft, feminine man who can't work with his hands. No matter how much a guy tries to paint it as a positive, women on average don't want that, and they're never going to want that. It don't matter how many TikTok videos guys would make to try to, make it seem like a virtue and make it seem like women should want this. They're not going to want it. So even if guys came together and said, you women are just insecure, you can't handle a feminine, soft man who can't work with his hands, they wouldn't change what they like. Get it through your thick skulls, women. Men like young, feminine, sweet, soft, submissive. Never going to change.
All right, ladies, I think I can honestly say the majority of women saw this coming from a very young age, right? The way that the patriarchy hurts everybody, including men. And we know that men are so unaware of just the reality of the world, right? And just
The Bullring Chronicles, the Bullring Chronicles. The Bullring Chronicles, the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. It's been a while since I've seen one of these pink hair bullring type chicks. Fellas, if you see a woman with pink hair and a bullring, just look, run the other way. I don't care what the situation is, just leave. Like when you see somebody like this, you already know what they're going to say before they even say it. You could finish their sentences. Yeah, the patriarchy. Yeah, men are trash. Yeah.
Subvert the patriarchy.
Empowerment. Yeah. Narcissism. Yeah. Therapy is important. Yeah. Safe space. Yeah. You know what? I don't even want to hear this. I can't even do it. I'll spare you guys.
He shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
Am I the most attractive girl in the world? No. But do I have a great personality? Also no. But do I wake up every morning and try and be the best person I can be? No.
It doesn't matter if she's the head of astrophysics or if she's the head of giving head on 4th and Broadway. It doesn't matter, dude. It's the same shit.
I want to build a life. I want a future. Sick of it. Tired of it.
We're saying no to coffin dates. We're saying no to buffer dates. We're saying no to walks in the park.
How much money does a guy need to date you?
About like 100K. 100,000. At least 100K a month. 200,000 a month. Probably well over 400K. 500 grand at the least on the figures. Like $1 million, $2 million. But minimum. At least 6 foot. Something to be under 6 foot.
What height is too short for a guy?
Anything under 6 foot.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.